Hello everyone, so welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are connecting with me from. For those in US, UK, China, France, Canada, and also Spain, I especially welcome you back to my stock analysis today. Today is just Thursday and we're about wrapping up the week, and a lot has been happening. First and foremost, what you need to put into consideration is the act of preparing yourself for 2026, because we are not going to wait until January 2026 before we start preparation, but we just have to start preparation right now, because the mindset, your mental health, your spiritual preparation, financial preparation, investment preparation starts right now. Yes, and I'm going to be sharing one particular stock today that you should put in your radar that is going to fly up in 2026. Yes, this is, I don't always tell my investors or mentees when things has already happened. We always hit it before it happens. We hit it before it happens, and so that is what I am going to be. Now, here is the thing. I remember sometime 2023, I think around September, October, November through December, I listed this particular stock, Meta platform, that is Facebook Meta platform, and a lot of my investors then and also students, they saw this particular stock that it was a bit expensive as at that time, because I remember 2023 dollar exchange rate in Nigeria was actually very high. Some persons bought it at 1,700, 1,008. It also rose to 1,900. But that is not the main focus. The focus is that were you able to buy into a particular growing stock company, and Facebook is one of them. And right now you can see Facebook from that. Let me use Yahoo Finance to visualize this particular stock. This is 5 years back. This is Yahoo Finance. I use it to visualize into stocks. First thing that I always look up to in any company that I want to buy is the market cap. Market cap is important because it actually shows you how structured and well established a company is. We have blue chip stocks. We also have the penny stocks. Penny stocks are also growing stocks. They are growing stocks, and so you can see Meta platform is already sitting at $1.6 trillion. $1.6 trillion. In Africa, you see a lot of countries that their GDP is not up to this. You could put together like 3 or 4 African GDP to even match a little bit of these companies. So it actually shows how structured and established, how balanced this company can be. And so when we invest into them, we invest for the growth of it. And so in 2023, late 2023, because I remember I bought this particular stock when it was $300 plus, and it was around October. Yes, it was around October 2023, and I can move October. Yes, this is October 20th. It was $308. October 27, it was 296. But I remember I bought at 300 plus. Yes, around 315 or 310 or so, thereabout. And thereafter, in March, and so Facebook now went gaga. It went gaga, and right now you can see where Facebook has gotten to, almost going to $1,000 down, dropped again to 500, moved again to almost $800, and it has continued to move up. Now I'm going to come back here, because if you check 5 years space, this company has done 359%. That doesn't mean that in between it did not do more than that. Yeah, because when it was $700, it has done 128%. So these are what you look up to. And now, why I am listing out this stock for you to buy right now, because Facebook is already at the deep. Yes, Facebook is currently at the deep and at the support base. So let me use my trading view to also visualize this, so that we can know where exactly to put our yes, I'm coming here. Awesome. This is Facebook, and the current price right now is $639.60. That is not our buying price. However, it is, in fact, this particular price is already showing a support base. However, so I'm going to come down here to say, okay, let me check the forecast. And know how many analysts have been able to forecast this particular company to know where it should be. So you can see this is the current price. In fact, the current price shows that Facebook is at the barest support base. In fact, it's at the least support base right now, because if it goes beyond this, it's going to hit $610. It's going to touch $580, $590, 590, 615, 630, 580 or 585. These are support base. So this is the time you just rub your two palms, rub it. As you rub it, you take the bull by the horns, because we are at the right spot. So why you need to prepare yourself towards 2026 is that this particular company is tracing to go back to $800. You see, that is the average. On the average, Facebook is going to touch $839.44. It could be $800, it could be $750, $770, $730. However it goes, this is where Facebook is going to go. So you that want to invest for the future, these are the opportunities that you should not miss. And let me say this right now. If you're a business owner or an organizational leader, you lead an organization, a company, an NGO, you lead them, the best way to build for the financial future of that organization is to invest in foreign stock like what I'm listing out to you right now. These are what you need to build for the future. You don't need to fold your hands and be waiting for the future to meet you. You walk along, you build something, so that when you get to that future, you will look back and say, yes, you actually did something some time ago, and it's right now it's going to pay you off. The same thing with civil servants. Your retirement is very, very expensive to handle. The best thing you can do is to invest in companies like this, because they're actually going. Facebook is going to touch $1,000 before it splits. Yes, because it's going to split, just like what Netflix actually did. I remember last 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, I told my followers that Netflix is about to split. That was on the 17th of November. And for those who want to buy, you wait until after the split before you buy, because after the split, the stock price is going to drop. And today, Netflix is around $103, $104, as the case may be. So that is one amazing thing that can happen to you. And so from our analysis, you can see that Facebook is already showing strong buy. About 52 strong analysts has projected Facebook for strong buy, and why 10 are already saying buy, just buy. Why 7 analysts are saying hold on first. Of course, it's always like that, but then the majority carries the vote, because 1, this is a company that is well structured. 2, it is already investing in its own artificial intelligence data centers. and after this investment is going to boom. Remember, Facebook is also planning to invest over $30 billion into its data center, because these companies, they don't just want to build data centers, they also want to build their own power generation to be able to power it, and many of them are looking towards a lot of megawatts that will be able to do that, especially the green energy and all these things. So guys, this is a company to buy right now. Remember, when I was preaching about that was Palantir. Yes, when it was $16, $19, it was just like a joke. Today, Palantir is over $170. A stock that was listed when it was $16, $19, and $20. You know, these are just between the space of 2 years, and they are made absolutely well. The same thing with stocks like Rigetti, APLD. I'm going to be listing them. I'm going to be analyzing them in my next video. So guys, if this particular video is so impactful to you, make sure you watch the next one, and don't forget this. Anyhow you want to invest, the best thing that can happen to you again is to follow our portfolio management. Don't joke with your money. Be intentional about it. It doesn't cost you anything much for us to manage your portfolio and help you grow your wealth, and also have a one-on-one conversation with us so that we can help you to structure how you invest. You don't just invest because of the number or because what the videos that you listen to. You need to plan your investment. You need to plan it, and then we'll guide you through on the right way to invest, give you the right advice, give you the right guidance, give you the right mentorship, and give you the right leadership, because we need to lead you and help you monitor your investment along the line. My name is Kasimia Emeke. I remain your coach and mentor. See you in my next video.